Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. First of all, bam, this just popped up. Please subscribe. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. And if you've seen our other shows, you should already be clicking it. Today, we're going to be talking about my other hobby other than Scotch or whiskeys, which is board games. That's right. Cluster Fight.
Fight.
Good
old Charlie Foxtrot.
Cluster Fight. And, Bruno, what do we got?
Old Pulteney Navigator.
Navigator. I can already smell the brine.
Well, let's test it.
Test it. All right, Cluster Fight. Let me explain now. I also do board game reviews for a website, the Dice Tower. I've been doing that for a long time. So today, Bruno has allowed me to geek out a little bit with one of these little lighter games.
Well, I'm glad you went with Cluster Fight when you first started and you said, we're going to be playing Cluster Foot, and I was thinking,
Fight.
Don't finish that.
Right. No Charlie Foxtrot.
Yep. Good old, if you're in the military, you know what a Charlie Foxtrot is.
Bingo.
It's not the game. It's
not this.
Cluster Fight.
All right, just to explain a little bit what this is. If you've ever played Apples to Apples, that's a little bit beefier than that. Or if you've ever played Cards Against Humanity, which goes dirty, this does not. What this is in the same genre as that, though. Everybody playing, one person sits out for a round and they play the judge. All right, everybody else has 3 fighter cards, and then they have these 3 other cards I'll explain in a second. But imagine a battle royale. So let's say who would win, Batman or Superman or the Care Bears or Captain Hook or Darth Vader. Everybody might throw a different fighter down. Now you got 3 fighters, so you can throw any one of yours down. It's a normal battle royale. So what happens is you throw your fighters down, everybody throws one down, one person sitting out as the judge. So if I knew you were a Star Wars fan, which I do, I may have had like a BOBA FETT is in here. I may have thrown BOBA FETT down. And I'm already thinking, well, Bruno's probably going to lean toward him. All right, well then everybody does a secret bet on who they think's going to win. You don't have to bet for yourself. You can bet for somebody else. Now, if your character is the one chosen by the judge, you're going to get a point. Everybody else that picks that character to win will also get a point. So you can even vote for yourself if you want.
Did you say apples to apples?
Kind of. Yeah, it's apples to apples, but this is beefed up. And
you've got the judge in it.
Yes.
Makes the cards.
Same deal. And Cards Against Humanity is very similar, but it goes dirty. All right. Now, what's different on this one is after everybody's set their fighter down and then everybody's bet on which fighter they think is going to win, you go in reverse order and everybody can add what they call battle cards. These can be items. They can change the fight from a battle royale.
So you could have like a Care Bear with an axe?
Totally, yes. Or with Green Lantern's ring, or let's say Superman was in there, you could give him kryptonite, or you could hand the kryptonite to Superman, and now he's obviously not going to win. Some people sometimes will have, instead of a battle royale, it might be a beauty contest, or it could be a tightrope walking contest. So you can change the mode of it. And everybody, you can play those on your card. You can play them on whoever you bet for. You could nerf somebody. You could totally boost somebody else that maybe you voted for. And then those are all revealed, and you really play them up. And it gets into this fun party atmosphere. And then the judge gets to come in and say, you slowly start getting rid of them. I'll give you an example. In one I played, the Hulk was going to destroy everybody. But somebody played it, instead of it being a battle royale, it was a tightrope walking contest. Well, the judge picked up the Hulk and said, come on, he's destroying the tightrope. He's not walking it. The Hulk's suddenly out.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like Robin. Batman's Robin that won the deal because they figured he could walk the tightrope.
Now, does your judge rotate then?
Yeah, the judge rotates every turn.
Person.
Right, basically. Rotates every turn, so you're kind of playing at the judge. But it really takes apples to apples way up another notch. Sure. And people that play Cards Against Humanity, they get tired of kind of like saying balls all the time or whatever, which is what's in Cards Against Humanity. Sorry. And they want to play something different. Cluster Fight. Okay, so if you're looking for something that handles its age 8 and up, my son loves this. I mean, this is like my son's normal conversation. You know, who would win? So-and-so or so-and-so. So this is right up his alley, and it's in a game, and then it handles groups and parties really well too. So, because yeah, you've got little joke characters in there. You've got, like I said, Care Bears might be in there. They had Papa Smurf was on one of them. And so there's all kinds of fun stuff. But there's Cluster Fight, and if you ever want to watch some of my reviews, they're on the Dice Tower. I go by Chief. Long story on that. We won't get into that nickname. I didn't choose that one for myself either. But what are we looking at here? This old Pulteney.
Old Pulteney Navigator, which is it is one of our non-age statement scotches that's out now.
AS, baby, an AS.
They do have, Old Pulteney has the entire range. They've got 12, they've got, I believe, 15, 18, 21 year. And most of them are pretty reasonably priced as well. I've seen the Old Pulteney 21 year in our parts for around $130. If I remember right, this is from the northernmost distillery in Scotland.
And it's 46 ABV.
Excuse me.
I mention this because I get a little bit in my tasting notes and my nosing notes, and even now I get a little bit of that sea air, that sea brine.
I was looking because somewhere this was made, I thought it said from the Navigator, because there was a race that takes place over the oceans and over the seas. Right. And this was, basically, they put this together kind of in honor of that race. First of all,
I love how you said over the oceans and over the seas.
Yes.
It made me feel like I was back in the wooden ship in Age of Sail. My nose, while he's looking that up, I get a hint of fruit. I get oak, just a touch of oak. And I do get a little bit of the brine out of this.
Initially, when we sat down with this the first night, as soon as I opened it and smelled it, I got a pungent sea, that sea brine.
Right. Now, I've added a drop of water to this, and when I do, I get a little bit more of a buttery, fruity sweetness with just a touch of water in there. Are you still neat?
I'm still neat. And I am getting some citrus, a lighter fruit along with it. It's very pleasant on the nose. And outside of when I first opened it and first got that pungency, I haven't gotten that since. But
now, see, this is one of the scotches I really like because it surprises me as soon as I get it on my palate. I get a little bit of chocolate with like a coffee aftertaste, a sweet coffee aftertaste. And this is what I love with scotches, that it surprises me that I didn't think that's what I was going to get once I got it on my palate. What are you getting out of it?
Same, it's very sweet, a dry, almost like a dry wine, I think. A very slight citrus, the lighter fruits, a pear, an orange, somewhere in there.
Right.
Salt water, and a little bit of spice. Some of the kitchen spice, not a black pepper spice. And that's neat.
Right. And when it moves to, it does all of those things for me. And then when it moves to that chocolate, that dark chocolate, and then off, the aftertaste is almost like you've swallowed coffee and you're getting a little bit of that coffee.
I do get that coffee. Yeah, that coffee.
Now, I'm not picking that up early on. That's in the aftertaste that lingers after I've swallowed.
I can't say I've gotten any of the chocolate notes that you're getting.
Oh, boy, yeah.
That coffee, as soon as you said that, was there.
You're right on with the mouthfeel is a dry, kind of that dry wine, white wine dryness where my cheeks even feel that dryness.
This is one also, this has been aged in ex-bourbon casks and then also a short time in sherry casks. And I don't get any sherry notes from it whatsoever.
When you say that, I can definitely pick up it's like a lingering memory. I mean, I can still pick up some of that sherry in my cheeks as we sit.
And adding water, I didn't get that much change. It makes it a little bit smoother, but I really didn't have that much more coming out of it. As, I wasn't getting more flavors that I didn't get before.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. What the ABV is 46%, so we're not up there that high.
I've been impressed with it. We've done the old Pulteney 12 year now, and then the Navigator as well. I've been impressed with both of them.
Definitely brings a little bit something different.
Very delectable.
Right. This is something where if I'm sitting someone down that hasn't had Scotch, I did this recently with a couple of my buddies from Canada. They never had a Scotch, or very limited, and I wanted to give them a range. I wanted to take them through a 5-bottle range that was distinct and different. Old Pulteney Navigator would be in that. Because what I wanted to do is slowly progress them through, and this would definitely be in that early progression. I always end with the Smokies, just because they dominate.
You do get some of the citrus stands out. So does the sea salt, though, the saltness to it. I think, which is what gives it that dryness.
Now on a malt mark, I'm going to give this for me an 87.
Oh.
So whoa,
Yeah,
he's
that's
right.
exactly
I did not know his score.
That's exactly
That's
what
cool.
I was saying too.
Yeah, I did not know your score. We're pretty much on line. So this isn't, well, I mean, it's a solid Scotch. I really do like it. It's a different kind of entry. So, by the way, my two hobbies go well together. Cluster fight. All right, you're playing it. It's a light party game. You got a group of folks over. Folks you don't even know. I'll give you a hint. When I first played this, I actually conducted a Scotch tasting in Dallas at a board game convention, the BGG Board Game Geek Convention. And it's the Board Game Geek Convention.
The Board Game Geek.
Yeah, but you know what? Geeks are awesome. I love geeks. And when we were done,
everybody's got a little bit of geek.
Oh yeah, if you're deep into
cards, no, I
I
guess not. Maybe there's probably some. There are some people that don't.
Come on, the guy that paints his face and his chest and goes to a hockey game, that guy's a sports geek. Everybody's got it. Yeah, everybody's got it. If you're a motorhead and you're so into that, you're just geeking out on cars.
All right.
Yeah, everybody's got it. So where I was at this deal, we finished the tasting, which went phenomenally well, and then. Guy says, hey, let's just stay in the suite and play a game. And they ran down and grabbed this out of their board game library, and I'd never even heard of Cluster Fight. We were playing with a guy from Google, a guy from Pixar, a cool dude from Iowa, and then me, and another real cool bearded guy that had like gauges in his ears. Hey, whatever you want to do. And we had a ball with this. It blew me away. Good. So, all right. So, Cluster Fight, Old Pulteney Navigator.
Check out our Scotch Test Dummy Glen Cairns. You can order them on our website, scotchtestdummies.com.
That's right.
Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Please do. We need all the subscribers we can. And if you got any comments, please, comments help us out. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Anything on YouTube is helping us out. The more we can reach out and get more people in, the better. Spread the word. Share us, baby. Share us.
Cilantro.
Scotch it, you Scotch gods. Rolling. Keep those bastards rolling behind. It's the Yeti.
It's the Yeti and the yet unnamed
person. All right.